see Connor McDavid, the best player and probably fastest player in the entire world, go in an oval once, make it to the next round, and then go in an oval twice. Is that too much to ask? Oh, it's you. Hello, friends. Steve Dangle here, and welcome to the post-All-Star break edition of Steve's Hat Picks, where we take a look at the best, had to pause on that one, from around the NHL over the past week. Just a smattering of All-Star stuff. Believe it or not, there have been some games recently, including this one from before the All-Star break, Jake Allen. Robbery!
Stutzla works it down low with Tkachuk in front. Shabbat up top to Lee. Stutzla down low. Batherson cross crease. Jake Allen! Are you kidding? Big glove save. It's still loose in front. He cleared by much. What a save from
a rough start. 2 goals in the first 4 minutes, Brian. He has been outstanding tonight.
Man, the Habs have got some unbelievable saves from their goaltenders this season, and the commentary on this one is the Habs season in a nutshell. Yeah, I know they got scored on twice in the first few minutes, but this save is unreal! Jake Allen, as well as Sam Montembeault, they have made some incredible saves for the Montreal Canadiens, and this one from Jake Allen is one of the best. That's a hat pick. Now, how about we take a look at some of the All-Star festivities? First, we have Connor McDavid, who did not take place in the fastest skater. He took part in the accuracy competition. I was having a lively discussion with some friends recently, and they said, well, you can only participate in one competition. And to that, I would say, why? It's the All-Star Game! It's not even the All-Star Game, it's the skills competition! The rules are made up! I want to see Connor McDavid, the best player and probably fastest player in the entire world, go in an oval once, make it to the next round, and then go in an oval twice! Is that too much to ask? Anyway, it turns out he's great at more than one thing, though, because here he is going 4 for 4 in the accuracy competition in less than 10 seconds.
All right, time to beat 18.147 of Nikita Kucherov. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Look out, Brock Nelson. 4 for 4. 8.497. And that's the highlight of the night so far.
It's on this, and man, when he focuses on things, it's just incredible what he can do. Just sets calmness there, 3 for 3, and bang. It's almost like you just expected it. Once the third one hit in a row, it's almost a given that he's not going to miss the other one.
Turns out the player who moves faster than anybody, especially when he has the puck, is just as lethal when standing still. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, we go to the warm/fuzzies category. Alexander Ovechkin on a 3-on-0 with Sidney Crosby and his son Sergei.
From who? I wonder who.
There.
That's a pretty good sprint out of the box.
That's a mini Ovechkin.
Yeah. Wide stance.
Yellow laces.
I think you guys should take a minute and score a nice little goal. What do you guys think?
So this is a 3-man breakaway challenge. It's Ovechkin, Crosby, and it's Ovechkin scores! His first, and it won't be his last. Sergei Ovechkin.
All the great stories of the Tkachuk brothers, and there's your judges, of course. How can you resist?
Gonna have to file that one under. Oh! I know people are impressed by Sergei's skating for his age. I'm impressed by his skating in general because he's already better than me. But I'm also impressed by, like, there's thousands of people in the stands watching, and it's just a regular day for him. I think I would have just stood at center ice and cried. Like now, like today, when I was a kid for sure. But that was a nice moment. That's a hat pick. And we'll end the All-Star segment with a couple clips from the game itself. This time, Sid and Ovi connecting again. This is ridiculous.
Just making that left leg as long as he could to be able to get across and stay with it.
Crosby out, knocks down that clearing attempt from Vasilevsky in front. Ovechkin, Crosby, are you kidding? Once again, it's another Hall of Fame goal.
Crazy as Sidney Crosby knocks that one down. 1, 2, 3 passes, and it's a tap in.
You know, I've seen some people talk about, like, why can't the All-Star Game go back to 5-on-5? Because you're less likely to see something like that. When it's 3-on-3 and nobody's trying on defense or in general, it's easier to make a 45-pass play like these two did. I love how on commentary they said it was a Hall of Fame goal. Amazing that we already know both of these guys are not just going to be in the Hall of Fame, they're going to be first ballot Hall of Famers, and wouldn't it be something if they went in together? But we're a few years away from that. In the meantime, that's a hat pick. And for our final All-Star hat pick, we have Bo Horvat connecting with Elias Pettersson.
Does anybody else find themselves watching Bo Horvat after that comment by Elliott about the espionage, sabotage? I find myself watching him right here.
Here he is, Horvat in front, and Pettersson's got one that'll count.
One last time. Let's at least connect for one goal. We got one, guys.
One last time. It's fantastic because, as you know, Bo Horvat was traded from the Vancouver Canucks to the New York Islanders, and he even represented the New York Islanders at the All-Star Game, but he still played for the Western Conference. So it turns out you can play for the Western Conference after getting traded to the Eastern Conference, and they don't have to make you just wear a goofy NHL badge jersey. Did they ever apologize to John Scott? They should have. Look at what they did! Anyway, to see former Canucks captain Bo Horvat and maybe future Canucks captain Elias Pettersson connect like that one last time, it's a beautiful thing. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, getting back to gameplay, we go with the Canucks again. Andrei Kuzmenko. Holy.
To the Vancouver blue line, Elias Pettersson takes the puck. Curtis Lazar in some pain at the Vancouver bench. He went off slowly his last shift. He's being checked out. As Kuzmenko dances in, and what a goal. Andrei Kuzmenko just undressed his check and put one in on the forehand to give the Canucks a 1-0 lead.
35 seconds they played in the offensive zone. Here's a nice pass. Kuzmenko on Dougie Hamilton. Ooh, don't look down, Dougie. Hamilton looked down at the puck, and Kuzmenko, watch Hamilton, looks down at the puck, sweeps, and Kuzmenko right to the middle, in alone on Vanacek, and goes glove side. Boy, that was a good move.
It's a nasty move from Kuzmenko. That's why it's in hat picks. Oh, Dougie Hamilton, that's tough. I'm sorry, can we show it again? Where are you going? You're lost. Toiletry headset. Listen, when you're one of the better defenders in the league, stuff like that's gonna happen, but holy smokes. Kuzmenko. You didn't have to do him like that. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, this is rare, but we got a hit. I'll warn you ahead of time, it's Jacob Trouba. And I know a lot of people don't like Jacob Trouba, and you could argue he's thrown some dirty hits, at very least some borderline hits. This hit right here, is picture perfect.
Kadri able to get to him. That's Selko. That's the middle. Big hit. Kadri walked by Trouba. And then here comes Dubé going on after Trouba.
It's because of the way in which he plays. And this is just a world-class hit right here. Kadri cuts back to the middle. And that appears to me to be just a perfectly clean hit by Trouba. Steps right into him. I think they will take a look whether that's a shot to the head. It's very difficult to say. And with those two looks...
Dude! That is Nazem Kadri on the receiving end of that hit. That is a player who I like very much. And yes, you see his helmet not only pop off, but go flying. And that's, it's concerning. But the hit itself, perfect. He doesn't charge. He doesn't leave his feet. It's shoulder to chest or shoulder. It's not head contact. I always knew Trouba was like a decently tough customer, but it was like a few years ago he just decided, I think I'm the most punishing hitter in the league now. And this is one of the best ones. This is one of the best hits in the NHL this season. That's a hat pick. Shout out to Nazem Kadri for popping right up. I can't believe that. For our next hat pick, this is from the same game, by the way. This game was ridiculous between the Rangers and Flames. Artemi Panarin, no-look pass to Mika Zibanejad.
Backlund in the face-off circle against Zibanejad, who wins it cleanly. Mox flips it down the boards. BC slides the puck in the corner. Panarin's there. It's gone! Over the shoulder of Backstrom, and it's all tied up again.
Love it. Down low to the right of Markstrom. There's Weegar in there with Panarin. He digs that puck out, and he spots Zibanejad right in the slot. Michael Backlund loses Zibanejad, but that work is right there. Down low by Panarin. Gets a puck from Weegar out front. It's a tie game.
I had to watch that twice. Maybe you need to watch it twice. Here, watch it twice.
But that work is right there. Down low by Panarin. Gets a puck from Weegar out front. It's a tie game.
Did you see it this time? Did you see it the first time? Those two are magic. And I see some concerning numbers with the Rangers, and they don't always do this, they don't always do that. How do you bet against that? With that goaltending, with the skill that they have up and down the lineup, ooh, I wouldn't want to mess with that. Look what they can do. That's a hat pick. Down to the final two hat picks. It's been a decent week for Matthew Tkachuk. He wins the All-Star Game MVP in Florida, where he plays. He wins it in his home building, and then the first game after against the Panthers' fiercest rival, he throws up 5 points like it's nothing.
Cole is there first. Chernak trying to chip it out, stolen away. Matthew Tkachuk moving in, centering feed, the shot, score! With speed. Gives to Tkachuk. Ekblad shot blocked away. Ekblad back on the loose puck. Tkachuk has it again behind the net. Waiting, looking, centering, Bennett all alone, scores! Hagee. Waiting, power play winding down. Verhaeghe will shoot. Knocked down in front, they score! Tkachuk, catching! We're going on the road next week for 4. Tkachuk has it again. Moving in. The feed, the shot, they got another one! He's just incredible in front, Matthew Tkachuk. Here he is, deflected home! Tkachuk, ka-ching!
Now I know what you're thinking, and yes, at very least one of those points is going to show up in Dangles on Thursday, but we're not there yet. Lighting it up at the All-Star Game is expected, but 5 points in an actual NHL game against the Lightning? Oh yeah, buddy. That's a hat pick. And last but certainly not least, how did you not pull every muscle in your body making this save after the All-Star break? John Gibson.
Out of the reach of Marchment, Beaulieu is chased. Moves it for Klingberg, tough play for him, Stars taken away, it's Sagan, backdoor feed, what a stop, Gibson, rebound loose for a moment.
Oh, this is fantastic. After the Ducks interchange, D-to-D blew up on them. Nice patience by Tyler Sagan, an incredible sprawling glove save on the ice by Gibson. I mean, he's full split. Marchment is at the end of his stick. Tough for him to elevate. I think he wanted to, couldn't do it. And because of that, thwarted by the length of Gibson.
That is preposterous. I love the desperation glove save, just flopping around the blue paint trying to make something happen. I even love the accidental save with his leg. Well, it's not accidental. He meant to make it. He just had no idea he was making it. What's the saying? You gotta be good to be lucky and lucky to be good? Something like that? Unreal from John Gibson. That's a hat pick. So, what'd you think of our post-All-Star break edition of Steve's Hat Picks? I hope you liked it, but for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Producer Nick is, he's sad. He was in Florida. He was like tanning, and now it's not even cold enough to have fun. It's like 3 degrees. It's the worst.